I am here at Ducati UK collecting the Ducati Diavel V4, and look how stunning this bike is. Hello and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If not, then welcome. Let me tell you my first thoughts on this bike. It's a very comfortable position. You would think that this bike would only like straight roads, but I didn't feel the want or the need to take it down any motorways or dual carriageways on my way home. The bars seem a little higher than the usual sitting up position, but it is fitting to the bike. With the Diavel being a V4 engine, it can sometimes feel like you're sitting on a pretty sizable vibrator if you're higher up in the gearing as you pull out from a junction. It's so easy to manoeuvre. On my way home, I took all the back rows and I felt more comfortable than ever on the rough and uneven surfaces. You don't feel the weight at all when turning at a junction, riding at a lower pace or leaning into corners. What I did notice was you have a massive back tyre at 240 and you can feel the difference to say like a 180. The only time you will feel the weight is when you're manually handling it. From experience, I would recommend you sit on the bike where possible. I have with me the Ducati Diavel 2014 Gen 2 in matte black. I will be reviewing both bikes and I will be giving my honest opinion, good, bad, and how Ducati have reached to the Ducati Diavel V4. So let's take a look.
Can we talk it through?
You can do.
Press the left button till you get the mode you want. Hold it down for 3 seconds, and that's it. Comes up with 162 horsepower. Press it again if you want urban. Hold it down for 3 seconds, and then it comes up with 100 horsepower just on the dial there. And I like it. Probably touring mode's good. And that's it. Nice and easy.
Hello, I am back, but on the Diavel Gen 2. This bike has a longer tank and it feels a lot more sporty. The handlebars are a little lower than the V4. Also, when you're riding along and you want to change the riding mode, you are having to look all the way down to the top of the tank to see which mode you're going into. So personally, I'd probably set my mode before heading off. As you can probably tell in this video, this suspension is significantly hard, and I'm sure you can change it, but Jesus Christ, it was throwing me about all over the place. This one is the Ducati Diavel 2014 Gen 2 key. It's a lot lighter and a lot slimmer, which is quite nice. Then we've got this one, which is for the Diablo V4. It's quite chunky, a lot thicker, and it is heavier. And that doesn't go in. Honestly, I absolutely love this bike. I know I've said it with every video I've done, but this has made me smile the most. I don't think I haven't really been enjoying riding recently, and then I've jumped on this and literally I've been smiling every time I ride it. And same with the 2014 Gen 2. I was actually quite surprised about that, just because, you know, it's an older model. Although it's a twin engine and this is a V4, still kind of felt very similar in a sense. This one is a lot easier to handle, especially at lower speeds. I seem to like the Ducatis in sport, so I didn't really see the point in messing around with, you know, wet and urban. So I just thought, oh, screw it. So for me, still, sport is definitely my favourite. I have tried it in urban and it was better through town, but to be honest, even with sport, I'm perfectly fine with. Personally, it's just personal preference. Would you rather be spending, say, like 20 grand, or would you rather spend like maybe 10 grand on an older model and maybe upgrade a few bits? You've got to test ride. I can't stress that enough, seriously. But freaking hell, test ride one of these. Seriously, just such a beauty, isn't it? Let's talk about the riding style of both bikes. So as I said previously, the Gen 2 has a much more sportier position, but it does suit the bike, and the V4 is a lot more upright with the handlebars, but again, it does really suit the bike as well. They're both pretty comfortable sitting positions. As a lot of new bikes these days do come with a quick shifter blipper as standard, unfortunately the Gen 2 doesn't. I'm sure you can get an aftermarket one. I personally love the idea just because it makes life on the road so much more easy. As you can see in the videos, you can probably see that I use the clutch still quite a lot, but at the end of the day, that's the way I like to ride, and the quick shifter blipper does come in handy quite a lot. So it's just, if you've never used one, I would personally give one a go just because it is life-changing. Ducati have made a number of Diavels with the V2 engine, so if the V4 isn't of interest but you are considering a V2, I have listed the link in the description, so it takes you to the Ducati page, and just scroll down and you will see all the Diavels that are available. Lastly, I won't hold you any longer, but if you have enjoyed this kind of video and my previous one on the Bonneville and want to see more, please support my Instagram page so I'm able to do more videos like this. And the next video will be on the Rocket 3 Chrome Edition, which I am highly excited about. It's a completely different bike, and if this is of interest to you, then stay tuned and subscribe.